What's up, dreamers? Thank you for stopping by my channel, The Vivid Dreamer. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. I miss you guys. I had to take like a day off. I just wanted to rejuvenate myself. I feel like we always should give ourselves some type of rest. Rest, like I say, is self-care. Speaking of that, if you go to the Etsy shop, we are uploading new journal entry templates there. And one of them is a self-care schedule. So if you're interested in that, the link for that is underneath the About tab. And if you're interested in any of my art or a personal channel thoughts message, that information as well is located. They're located in my Etsy shop. So yesterday, even though I was trying to get some well-deserved rest out of the office, I heard a couple of messages. I made sure I wrote down the channel thought so that way we can go over it. And it's a very, very potent message. And the message is you're more fortunate than you know. So I don't know. I feel this energy of like you being squeezed into like a real tight spot. And yes, it's uncomfortable because either you're trying to make yourself squeeze into that spot, meaning that you're trying to make things happen and work, or you're uncomfortably in that position and place because of something happening around you. So let's get into that channel thoughts message. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. To all my new subscribers, welcome. What do you have time for truly? And for all of my returning subscribers, hello. Be sure that you share. Also, just to give you a heads up, I've been getting a couple of emails about folks being interested in bookmarks. So I think that would be really cool. I guess quarantine just has people in one of those book reading places. That's cool. I'm there too. So I will be looking more into that being placed into the Etsy shop sometime next week, because we're still uploading things for Christmas, our stocking stuffers as well. So what do you have time for truly? What did you learn? And responsibility versus priority. Okay, so someone, you're more fortunate than you know. Someone's realizing, feels like just someone's just realizing something. Let's keep going. Oop, this one wants to fall. Create. Feels like someone's filtering. They're filtering their atmosphere. That's what I'm hearing. Someone's filtering their atmosphere. Are you starting to realize, you know how biblically you may hear pastors say, you know, we all have oil around us. You feel me? Meaning like we all have things that have some type of value to it that we can use to be able to get what we want, you know what I'm saying? Or get what we need. So if so happens you need gas money, but you know you don't need that waffle iron no more. You know, what are you going to do with it? Just like the commercial, you're going to sell it, right? So that way you'll be able to get the value for what it is that you need. Same thing here that I'm looking at. It's just like someone's realizing that their time and how they view themselves is like oil. It has a value to it. So things that don't relate, kind of like that coupon, equal or lesser value, you know, you're kind of starting to see where you putting your time and your energy in. And so with you creating, oh wow, this is going to be nice and interesting. With you creating, you're realizing you're more fortunate than you know, because guess what? You can always be terminated from a job. but you cannot be terminated. You know, you can't, how do they used to say it? My friend used to tell me, you can always be out of, as long as you have talent, you'll never be out of work. That's what I'm hearing. Like, you're more fortunate than you know, because as long as you continue to use your talents and build your talents and strengthen your talents, you will not ever be out of work. It's like you have you're already a millionaire. You're just trying to figure out where all the money is stashed at. You're trying to figure out whatever it is that you're trying to do with your time now. It's going to produce something that's lucrative for you. You're in a mindset of building your empire. You're in a mindset of saying, you know what? I don't care what it is that I have to do. And then again, yes, I do. Because I see you rising above. I hear Candy song. I rise above all the haters. Look, pay attention to the signs. I'm weak. You know, they just realizing, like, if they don't like what's going on, they're changing their situation. And it's just like, you open up a place in exploring and discovering yourself where you're realizing your talent, like where you are has a lot to do with your talent. No matter what you got going on in regards to someone not being for you, etc. You're realizing, like, you know, if I put my mind to it, I can afford not to be around these type of people. Or I can think further than what it is that I'm getting myself into that day. It's just, you have this like combustion of energy that's popping. Like, I do not have time for you. And you know it. You know. The past. Is the past trying to come back? Is the past trying to come back and create something with you? Is the past trying to come back to show you the difference in who you are now versus who you were then? If that goes for you, if that's so-called your storyline. But if you're a person, and I feel like the energy that I'm really feeling for someone is that, again, they're filtering their air. They filter their air, their time, their energy, their atmosphere, their environment. And so they're realizing where they were putting their time and energy and effort into. All the while, they could have been over here doing something, building an empire. And if you are building an empire and you're noticing yourself rising and elevating in what you're doing, and you're constantly building on what it is that you're trying to grow, you're realizing you're creating an empire. So just remember also that filtering feeling is coming back. Be sure that when you're creating, you're not creating so much so you can't keep up with it. So make sure whatever product, here's a rule of thumb. Make a product that people need, not want. Because see, want will have me deal with it till dry out, or I don't feel like keeping up with it, and, you know, thrift store, Poshmark, it goes. But something that I need, I'm going to make sure I remember that I have it, where I put it, how long I, need to keep the upkeep. You know, if it's going to be an investment in me not worrying, I'm going to make sure that it's somewhere in my pantry, my closet, you name it. Stop allowing your past to get in the way. So again, it comes back to that energy where someone is deciding, someone's feeling that they are more than what they know. This is the same thing as what I was feeling yesterday, being that you're more fortunate than you know. You know, trials and tribulations will definitely make you feel less than, but it's you rising up from it. That's going to be what strengthens you. Don't look at how you felt in the beginning and not declare and claim and affirm that you're strong. Be aware of it. When you're aware of what's going on, no one can challenge you without you being prepared. You feel me? So as long as you're like creating this empire, if that's your storyline, just remember to filter things so that way you can keep up with your success. When you keep up with it, you'll be able to enjoy the highs and the lows, because your humility is going to come in and help you realize that maybe not every day is going to be a good day. You're going to have days where your responsibilities may outweigh your priorities. You know, family does come first. The Lord does come first. Universe, ancestors do come first. Kids come first. You know, if so happens, you have a business meeting on the same day you know someone's about to go into surgery, you can reschedule that business meeting, but you can't reschedule someone's life if it's their time to stay or go. So you got to make sure you're not out here overdoing yourself for you not to be able to see what's going on around you. Stay prepared. But nonetheless, if you notice signs and you won't let your past get in your way, I see a new chapter for you. And that chapter, going into it, you're thinking so king and queen minded. Like, you know, sometimes the best weapon to have is for you just to be quiet. Be quiet and walk. Because, see, it's not about the loudest one in the room. It's about the smartest one in the building. You want to be that person. I don't care about what you look like, how many people talking to you. Me and this coat of paint on this wall will do just fine. But when it's time to talk, my titties ain't out. You feel me? So you have that mindset right now. And it took a lot for you to get there. But you will damn near sumo wrestle somebody if they try to take it from you. I fucks with you. What's your fault? I see this being more of a thing of you telling your younger self, that younger child that's not understanding what's going on right now. But it's like the younger child is talking to who you are now. And it's telling you, like, you know, everything moves within its time frame. Even the moon has, like, 30 days. You know, everything has its time. And it's not so much of what's your fault, it's what you allowed. You allowed yourself to be a person to think higher than what someone tried to leave you as. Oh, wow. Ooh, know your triggers. Maturity means letting go of old things. What's holding you back? And a volunteer popped out. Ooh. I see your new mindset being a choice. When this volunteer card came out, I see you showing your strength and realizing where it is you didn't have a lot of clarity on, because in order for you to grow, you have to know your triggers. And then once you know your triggers, you're able to figure out how it is you're able to deal with it. But what I don't see happening is you allowing yourself to have that dark feeling of, you know, I can't believe I was that person in the past to be able to get me to where I'm at. Yeah, it is. You need to believe it because that's part of your story. Now, the thing is, are you going to let that be a responsibility or a priority as to how you're going to move on? Because I don't see you taking it to be something where it's just like, well, I have to do this because ... I don't feel that dreadful energy. Nonetheless, I feel this energy of me doing myself a favor equals to me knowing that I'm worth getting up. I'm worth doing something different. I'm worth not wanting to deal with the same stuff over and over and over again. Like, yeah, it hurt me. I got up. Yeah, it may have made me feel some type of way. Yeah, but you know what about how I feel? I choose not to live that way. I choose not to be around an energy or people that are going to take me to a limit that they don't want to receive. I'm not going to allow that. And at some point, if you don't filter any of your energy, people will become a infestation of problems. they will become a infestation of problems. So at this point, I see you like walking with your head up high. Like, I got this real bronze, golden, glowing type skin. I see this person just kind of like, they have their own little tower walk, little slow walk. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and everyone's standing just like watching this new resident come into this new place to them. Like, the energy I'm getting is that the people that you're going to be around after your glow up, they're going to be like the people that are of that area that are like in awe of someone new coming into town, someone new living next door. It's just like they're in awe of you because you're like, you have this poised walk where it's just like, I'm not walking slow so you can see me. I'm walking slow so I can embrace the moment, because we all yearn for that moment where we can put our shoulders back and our heads up and be like, you know what? I deserve to feel like that chariot energy. I didn't pay my due. I didn't cry my tears. So now it's time for my victory lap. I know that's right. Let's do some clarifying really quick. Let's clarify the responsibility versus priority. Yeah, see, someone wasn't placed, someone didn't really have placement where they felt important. And that's definitely part of what you've learned. You have to have a security in yourself first. Create a security in yourself that's not based on your past, and set a boundary so that way no one can trigger you. And if they do, understand that that is not a reflection of how you talk to them. That's just a reflection of who they are. Let them go. And you choose a mature route. And when you're mature about things, people can sense that energy that you're not on that bullshit. You just want to get the thing over with, keep it pushing, whatever the case may be. And so you get treated differently because you can handle certain things better than others. So again, when I hear you're more fortunate than that's not just money. That's in mind. That's in physical appearance. That's in spirituality. You chose to grow up. And when you choose to grow up and you handle your responsibilities and your priorities accordingly, yeah, you can feel like that God is on your budget. The very ends and needs that you have may be a full house to someone else if their head not right, if their head is not in the game. But you don't have to have that talk with yourself because you're already walking and talking like you part of the Migos. See, look, you walking in your bliss. You better strut. You better shoulder the back. You better go on ahead. Let's clarify the past. Yeah, you don't see no future with the past. The past don't have nothing for them. The past doesn't have nothing for you, but you got something for them. Knees, all they gonna see is feet and elbows because you walking right out the door. You see a bigger future. Commitment, create. I hear business ventures. When you elevate your mind with your growth, when everything grows at the same time, you do things differently. Toxicity. So you probably have had that in the past or in your energy. But at some point, you woke up. You've outgrown. And it's time for you to go on by your business. I'm liking this. Be sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. I'm loving this spread. I'm trying to hurry up because I want to keep it underneath 20 minutes today. I'm going to try to get 2 videos out because I have 2 messages. What's going on with that star card? Yeah. Page of Cups. You to a point where, you know what? You're going to do your own thing. You don't really see nobody coming in here telling you what to do. You don't see it for yourself. Where's my other cards? you don't see it how everyone else does. You definitely see something more for yourself. It's like you're willing to invest in yourself more than what you used to, because you have time. And the worst thing that somebody can do is sit here and give you time while they try to make up more shit to come back and tell you. And you just to that point, like, you're a straight shooter with it. Like, hey, I'm not trying to hear it. I don't really want to see it. Care less. I'm sitting where I'm sitting, and that's it. Someone's just like, I'm not going to be quiet about it no more. I'm not about to sit here and sugarcoat it to you. Look, brownies, and look, you can tell me all you want to, but poop and brownies, they do not taste the same nor smell alike. I don't care how many eggs you put into it. See, yeah, someone was tearing somebody down. And that's why I keep saying, I keep hearing that freaking song, I Rise Above All the Haters. And so with focusing on yourself and what you got going on, you definitely are able to cherish and appreciate what you have. You're definitely going to be sure that you're a person that gives, not continues to receive. I definitely see it being that, again, if you're going to grow an empire, just make sure, you filter out, just like you filter out people around you, make sure it can match the momentum that you want, so that way you can be able to enjoy it, like I see here in the Six of Cups. Okay, I see flowers, everything is nice, the sky is blue, it looks peaceful, everyone's polite, considerate, and those are the things that you want going forward. You didn't see those things in the past. Certain things were not sitting well with you, so you decided to put on your big britches, and you got shit done. So now that you have accomplished your foundation with your head held high, now it's time for you to build the first floor of where you want your life to start to be, etc. So I'm so excited. I love messages like this. You're more fortunate than you know. And if you can definitely tell someone's maturity if they just think that's money. You feel me? Like, you cannot have any money in the world, but you can have everything that you need to be able to bake a cake. What are you going to do? Cry about the fact that you can't get a store-bought one? Or you going to just go ahead and make the cake? Mind you have no money, but you got all the ingredients. Which one are you? And I definitely see you being a person to bake your own cakes. And you're sure enough not selfish about what you do with them thereafter. So that just breeds blessings all by itself. So I'm very, very excited for you. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down below. If you're interested in any art or personal channel thoughts message, please do hit that about tab, and all the information is there. Y'all be careful out there. There's a couple of flash flood warnings where I'm at, so I just want to extend some air hugs and some positive vibes and safe travels. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.